tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10 at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. At the 44-yard line. Mostert, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. His kick is good. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Packers nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackled by...
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the slant, able to find Ayuk. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is Mostert. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the press. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They hand it off to Mostert. And some room to work. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 2.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. When you talk about catching a defense off guard, they were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
Yeah, the 49ers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Complete to Aaron
Just
Jones.
about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Right to the 50. Mark 54. I'm here all day.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Start on the ground with Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers again now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
He's on the keeper.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And it's the 49ers who recover it. Just about do it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the ball back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number